Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are taking on the Alabama Mr. Doublefinger level 2. It's quite tough, to be honest with you guys, so you got to be making sure you're hitting those perfects and you're following the guide step by step really. Now this is the team that I'm using. As far as I can see, you're not going to find a team like this anywhere on YouTube, to be honest. So I'm quite happy that I've made this. The only support you need is 2 paralysis supports. Now, our friend captain is going to be Nami, whose captain ability actually completely removes paralysis. But because on one of the rounds, she's going to get binded, she's not actually going to remove the paralysis straight up. So we need 2 paralysis removers. So I've gone with the obvious ones, Rayleigh and Corazon. But if you can remove maybe 3 or 4 turns any which way, to be honest. I'm trying to think of any others. We can't use the Nami support actually because we've already got her in the team. So I'm sure you guys, if need be, can probably find some other units, but those are the 2 I'm using. I'm sure a lot of you guys will have them in your box already. I just wanted to mention on the ship, there's no specific ship needed to get around any gimmicks, but my recommendation would be the hose ship, because it doesn't improve HP. It heals HP at the end of the turn, which is good, but it doesn't actually have an increase on HP from the beginning, which might sound a bit counterintuitive, but it actually is better for us in this battle. If you use a ship like Gran Tesoro or Whale Sharks or Merigo or Dinghy, anything like that, you're going to struggle to make it work because we're going to have too little HP in terms of percentage after a HP cut. So yeah, I would recommend to use the hose ship, but any ship that doesn't improve HP should work. But again, the hose ship does heal HP as well. It's just, if you've got it, use it. It's the best ship, in my opinion, for this specific team. Now, as I say, we're using this Nami. You can see I haven't even got her limit broken. She's not even improving the attack of Lord Beppo and Doflamingo Sugar. So, really, this team is getting carried by Luffy, Bonnie, Kuma, in terms of damage, to be honest. Right, let's head into this one. Yeah, just briefly on the powers as well. Nothing special needed. All the rest of the supports are just stat boosters, so feel free to use whoever you like in that regard. Let's get into it. I'm not going to lie, guys, this is probably my 3rd take. Not necessarily the team messing up, just me being an idiot. But yeah, we've just come off the back of watching Chelsea Arsenal. Arsenal scored 1-0 last minute goal. Kai Havertz controversially against his old club, so they're through to the final. If you're not interested in football, I apologise, but I've got to talk a little bit of football. My name is Top Fifa Chaps at the end of the day. But let's get back into the One Piece. That's what you guys are here for. So, as you can see from the first round, I could have gone through the gimmicks whilst explaining the team, but I don't want to bore you guys with such a long video. So yeah, I'll just go through step by step. So we get hit with 5 turns of defense up. They also hit us with a 65% HP cut. Now this is why I mentioned about the ship, because we are going to use Lord Beppo special, which is only going to heal 15,000 HP. If you had a ship which started with a much higher HP, you would be below 50% HP moving into the next round. And then you get hit with like 10 turns of slot bind, amongst other things. And it's just not going to be a very fun day at the office, to be honest with you guys. So, first port of call is to switch into Sugar. Then we're going to switch into Beppo. Now we're going to use Beppo's special. And yeah, start with the team as I have, yeah. Karina at the bottom right. Law, and then Doflamingo. That is the best way I've found with this team. Not saying it's the only way, but like I say, this is quite difficult, so I just recommend just follow the team step by step, and hopefully it should help a few guys out. Let's go with Beppo special now. There we are, lovely. So we got the 15,000 HP improvement, a few extra additional damages, and then with Karina, don't switch, just use the special, okay? Okay, we are ready to move in. So again, when attacking, I would just recommend to use Doublefinger or Sugar, whichever one's on there, and Lord Beppo first, because they're not getting boosted by both captains. Only one of the captains is boosting them, so they are going to deal the least damage. Also, make sure you're taking advantage of the Super Tandem and the Super Tandem boost of Kuma and Luffy Bunny. So the order I'm going to go is Sugar, Lord Beppo. I'm then going to go Luffy Bunny, then Nami, because of the type effect. She'll do slightly better damage. I'm going to go like this. Lovely stuff. As you see, they had mega HP there, but we managed to get through that, no problem. On to the next round. Hopefully this will be the take, guys. I have done a few takes now. Again, it's not the fault of the team, it's the fault of the man. The man without the plan, I'm telling you. Right. Round 2. Come on, let's speed things up. So, in this one, we get hit with 5 turns of reduced damage taken from normal attacks. It's a gimmick you don't really see much at all. The only way to get around it, really, because there's no way you're going to deal enough damage, is simply through a special that deals damage. So we're going to switch into Doublefinger, and as you can see, their special is very effective here. Wipes them all out. Fantastic. So, on to the next one, round 3. Now, round 3 requires a good amount of stalling. And it's important not to mess up here. This is where our supports come in, because we're going to get hit with 5 turns of paralysis, which Nami isn't going to get rid of. Well, it's not popped up there, but on the last go it did. Interesting. Maybe the supports aren't needed, maybe, because it doesn't matter if you get binded, it doesn't really matter. Maybe the supports aren't needed. For now, I'm going to say paralysis supports are needed, just because that messed up on the last go and I wasn't using the supports. So here we have 2 turns of pain, 2 turns of burn. So we obviously don't want to hit any perfects, and he has a perfect barrier and target lock. So we can't really do much here. We don't want to switch any of our characters because we don't want to get hurt with pain. So we're just going to tap, keep things nice and simple. Oh, there's the 5 turns of paralysis. That's it. That's what I got hit with. So you only need one of the supports at the start then. You only need one to remove the 2 turns of bind. So that when you do get hit with the 5 turns of paralysis, Nami just removes it. So that makes a lot of sense. You only need one of those guys. Which is better news for you if you don't have both units. Right, we're going to do the same again. Just one hit. So yeah, just to clarify, only one unit or 2 units or of 1 bind, whichever. You just need to remove 2 turns of bind through supports. That is it. Right, now we've made it to here. We want to... What do we want to do? Let's think about this. Let's switch all of these guys. So increase damage taken, get an attack boost, and we're going to get a base attack boost. Okay. I need to put some thought in here. Right, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. Again, I would just recommend you attack it in the same order as me. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's going to be the most beneficial in terms of damage, guys. Okay, I'm just going to swap Law into Beppo, and I'm going to swap Karina into Nami now. And we're going to go for the same thing again. I'm not going to swap Sugar. I'm going to save that super swap effect. Okay. This time attacking with Nami last on the super tandem. Doesn't really make much difference. We'd have defeated her anyway. Right, we're into round 4. I'm happy to say this is the furthest I've got of all the takes on my 3 messed up attempts. So all is well so far. Right, on the last stage you get hit with defense up, but there's nothing you can do about it. If you remove it, they hit you with some debuffs. I can't remember exactly, but basically you can't remove it. So what we want to do is simply use Nami special. But is that going to give us enough damage? I think I'm going to use this. I think so. Right. Let's see. I think I'm going to use Karina special to give us a slight effect boost and remove the defense up. And then I'm going to use Nami's super class, because these guys have a lot of HP. I'm going to also use Nami special here. So because of all the times of paralysis we've removed, it's good. It affects them with paralysis. Boost damage 2.25, 2.3 on the chain multi, and 3000 base attack. Now we don't have super tandem now, so really we want to use Nami with the Nami Karina unit last. We'll probably want to use Law and Beppo first. Okay, let's do this. Boom, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, we're into the last round. Yeah, into the last round, guys. So we get hit with 12 turns of paralysis. Nami says, bang, get rid of those special recharges straight away. Now, let me just think about how I want to go about this. So, we're probably best off using you first, maybe? Yeah, okay. Let's use Luffy Bonnie first. And let's try our best to hit excellent here. Might actually not matter hitting excellent here, because we have so much damage coming from different boosts. It really might not matter, but we've hit excellent anyway, which is fantastic. Okay. Now we are going to use Kuma. We are going to use Kuma again. I don't think it's actually going to give us type effect boost again, so I might not use him again. I feel like if I use him again, let's read it again. If character has used, boost. If character has used 1 or more time and 4 or more Straw Hat Pirates, Egghead Arc, applies set target status. How many of those do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. There's 3 Straw Hat Pirates. Is Revolutionary Army in there? Or Egghead Arc? Kuma would be on that. Okay, so this should apply set target status, actually. So we are going to use that again. Yep. Set target status. That's it. Okay. Your super swap, what does that do? 2 times attack, but it will be overwritten. Completely removes increased damage taken. Okay. And this is going to apply paralysis. Yep, for immunity. Base attack boost. How much does she boost the chain by right now? Let's see. Because it could be worth using. It's going to be the same. Okay. Let's use Nami special. Wow, it's actually done it by 2.5. That's brilliant. Let's swap you. And that's going to give some defense down. Let's use this special now. Let's swap you. And let's use the EX of Luffy Bunny. And then let's go for the special once more. There we go, I think we got excellent again there, guys. Fantastic. Right, so I don't know if Luffy Bunny actually changed any of the classes. It gives Super Cerebral to you, but you're only boosting Free Spirit and Striker anyway. Okay, so this round we're going to go Lord Beppo first, then Doflamingo, then Nami on the top left, then Kuma, then Luffy Bunny, then Nami Karina for the type effect boost. Okay, let's see how we fare on the damage, guys. Let's go. Look at that, absolutely smashed it. So there we have it, guys. A team with not much investment, like realistically, if none of those guys was limit broken and was just level 99, with that damage on the last round, I'm sure it would have done it. Maybe on some of the other rounds, Luffy Bunny being so leveled up has come in clutch, but you can see that is an accessible team for you guys, definitely, as long as you've managed to pull those characters, really. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. We have an upcoming Co-op Quest event, so actually by the time I've uploaded this video it will be out. I'm going to make some videos on that, on how to consistently beat the highest difficulty Infinitum C or Infinium C. You guys will know what I'm talking about, but I know there's a lot of players who struggle with that, and you can't beat it every time, but you can certainly have a team which beats it majority of the time and makes it worth grinding. So I look forward to the next video. Take care, guys.